This podcast is sponsored by Camera Museum of London at 44 Museum Street. Welcome to a Fish Out of Water podcast. This is your host Richard Lipman. Today we're interviewing Katherine Blake of Miranda Sex Garden and Mediaeval Baebes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't mind if you can't stay in here, it's fine. Okay. You're going to have to move up though, Amy, because you're not in the band. Oh, that's just my wheels rolling around.
So before that, I'm quickly going to take a couple of shots.
Okay.
Yeah, I can work with that. Thanks so much.
Say a few words just to test the mic.
Hi. Oh, go off a bit higher, then I won't have a double chin.
I'm sorry. No, this is good. Don't worry about it.
No. I do honestly. I've been here before. If you don't, I know what happens.
This one here.
This is my daughter. This is my daughter Ava. This is Danielle. She's in one of the other bands playing tonight.
Fantastic.
No, seriously. Yeah,
Yes. How about this?
That's
Oh my
that.
God! Yes,
That's
amazing. How about this?
A little bit. There we go.
Higher.
Honestly, I've been down this road so
Yes.
many times. Thank you.
How many times have you been interviewed?
A lot of times, and I get into film from underneath, and I look like Jabba the Hutt.
I like Jabba the Hutt.
I know, but you don't want to look like Jabba the Hutt, do you? Particularly if you're in a band called Miranda Sex Garden, you know.
So tell us, how have you come up with the name Miranda?
Hang on. I've just got to deal with this. Hang on. This is my daughter. Rosa.
Hello, we're outside the garage.
Call Mike. He'll let you in. I'm just going to turn
It was
that.
actually
Just gonna
hot
turn that
today. Like me and my friends, we went.
Okay, Amy, you've got to stop talking now.
Miranda Sex Party. Who came up with the name?
Well, we were about to do a gig back in about 1989, 1990. We didn't have a name. We were playing in this place called the Cricketers in Oval, South London. With his agent, he's like, you've got to have a name. We're like, well, we haven't got one. He's like, well, my mate has got this whole list of names that he came up with for you. One of them was White Russia, presumably something to do with the cocktail. And the other one was Miranda Sex Garden. We thought, we'll just be called that just for tonight. You know, we'll come up with something else. And then here we are, like over 3 decades later.
And then you...
But then apparently, I only found out recently, I think the words Miranda Sex Garden appear in a William Burroughs novel. So had I known that 30 years ago or whatever, I could have said that all along and looked much more cool.
Why Elizabethan vocals?
Well, we don't do that anymore. I mean, that was back in the early days, but that's because I studied them at school, Purcell School of Music, and I just did loads of classical music, early music, so that it started out like that, and then just went on this really oblique tangent and turned into a sort of gothic, avant-garde gothic rock band.
What kind of story led you to that kind of tangent?
Hang on,
Did you,
interview.
for example, did you accidentally wake up in the graveyard at 3 a.m?
Did I wake up in a graveyard? Well, I have woken up in graveyards before, I think. But sorry, can you ask that again? Because I was I don't know what the
Can you
question
tell
was.
us your experience with graveyards?
My experience with graveyards. I've done a lot of people always are like, oh, let's put you in a graveyard. You know, you're doing a photo session, you're doing a video, stick them in a graveyard. It's a no-brainer. I mean, my most recent experience of the graveyard was going to Highgate Cemetery when I was doing some filming for Mediaeval Baebes video for Cowl of the Bells. I thought I've done this sort of gothic version of Cowl of the Bells. Let's film it in a graveyard. And, you know, you're not supposed to get permission, but I'm like, I'm just going to do it anyway. And I managed to get most of the video filmed. And then we got busted. I was standing on a grave, miming along to this video, and this guy came up and said, look, this is a health and safety risk because you're standing on a grave. It's also disrespectful because you're standing on someone's grave, and also you haven't got a permit. And I was like, wow, I'm doing so many things wrong. I'm doing 3 things wrong here. How could I be so naughty? But luckily we'd got all the filming done by then, and we were out there. But Abney Park Cemetery is a lot easier to film in. People don't really, you can do what you like there, sort of a cottaging area. I mean, people don't care.
In real life, you said you woke up in a graveyard once. Can you tell us about
I
that
think
story?
that was just a teenage drunken event.
What happened then?
Yeah, well, I just got drunk in a graveyard. I think I passed out and woke up.
Okay. Now, I'd like to know what is so exciting about touring for you? Has it changed over the years?
Well, this will be we're about to embark on this European tour, and it's the first time I've gone overseas since Brexit. Obviously, it's a lot more complicated these days, so I'm just looking forward to just getting out of the country and doing some touring out of the UK, because I normally tour every December with Mediaeval Baebes. That's become a tradition. So I'm really looking forward to going on tour with this really fun bunch of people, and because I took such a long break from around the Sex Garden. It's exciting enough doing it again anyway, just doing it in London, but really looking forward to Wave Gothic Treffen. Sounds like it will be a lot of fun. Biggest goth fest on the planet. I've had a lot of stuff about that. And the first European shows in Madrid. It'd be great to go to Spain. Haven't been there for years. And,
how do you feel when you're up on stage? How do you connect with audiences? Are you conscious of them, or you're in your own world?
A bit of both, I think. A bit of both. I mean, I've got some very theatrical outfits planned for tonight. So it's a really good opportunity to show off, that's my job, to show off, and I love it. So.
And are you influenced by sort of Elizabethan tales, Knights of the Realm?
Not in this band. That's more my other band, Mediaeval Baebes. Very much influenced by a lot of historical influences in that band, yeah.
So, what's it like being a lead singer, female? Are you having men chase after you after the gig? Is that exciting?
Well, and women, yeah.
And women as well. What kind of
more the merrier,
What kind of advice do you give to young wannabes today?
Well, I guess writing your own music's always a good one. Though I do accept the fact that's not a skill that everyone has. If you're starting out, you want to self-release your own music, put it on Bandcamp. That they're the good guys. You can actually, it's a nightmare trying to make money doing music these days. But at least Bandcamp don't take that much of a commission.
But you never put up on Bandcamp, right?
Yes, I do. I've been putting stuff on Bandcamp for years.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Are you not supported anymore, or what's going on?
I don't. Well, I was lucky enough to have record deals with both my bands, Mediaeval Baebes and Miranda Sex Garden. So I've now got the audience, which means I can do a sort of cottage industry, and I've got enough fans that I can, where it makes sense.
Why the reunion now?
Well, it was a couple of years ago, the reunion. It would have been sooner, but lockdown happened. But it was just, I've been doing Mediaeval Baebes for so many years. It was just so great to come back to doing this. It was like the best night out you can have is doing a gig. And I hadn't done it for so long. It was like the best night out of the decade when we did that reunion a couple of years ago.
How do you memorise your songs? Do you ever forget them up on stage?
Oh, that's easy. You should try Mediaeval Baebes. I have to memorise stuff in about 8 different ancient languages. So I'm used to memorising words, that are quite tricky. So this is easy. And I've written the words myself for this band, so it's very easy to remember words if you've written them yourself.
What about the timing and the rhythms and what
happens? Well, I am
if someone
sort of quite good at music, so that enables me to sing and play in time.
Were you influenced by David Lynch? I hear you did Lady in the Radiator.
I think that Ben, our guitarist, who's unfortunately no longer with us, he was very much influenced by David Lynch. I think a lot of that sort of aesthetic crept into Miranda Sex Garden for sure. Yeah.
And what about today? Who are you most influenced by, or not? Are you setting the trend?
Yeah, I don't really. I like to think I don't really copy other people.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, I'm writing an album. We are writing an album, another Miranda Sex Garden album. So it's very exciting.
Do you think I can go backstage with the making of? Is that possible?
Yeah. I mean, what you mean when we're recording?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, just get back in touch, and maybe we can set something up. Yeah. That
would be great. Tell us the funniest story that's happened to you recently, or maybe in the past, something that you still remember.
Oh God. I can't think of it. Sorry. When people say this, your mind just goes blank.
So tell me about the most tragic event.
The most tragic event? Well, their dad died. How about that?
Sorry to hear that.
That's tragic, isn't it?
Right.
Her dad died. There's another one. I've got another daughter as well.
Would you like to say a few words about your mother? What's it like? What's she like? Is she difficult or easy going?
Oh yeah, get Rose, stick Rose on camera.
Yeah? Well, yeah, absolutely. We're on top of that. Now, how long does it take for you to do your hair?
Well, today, that's going to be a question for my younger daughter, Rosa, who's going to be my stylist. Normally it takes zero amount of time. I don't do anything to it. I literally do nothing to it. I don't brush it. I don't do anything to it. So 0 seconds.
What about the costumes?
The costumes are going to be that. I've got 3 costumes tonight. It's a very high maintenance look, and I need people assistance to get me in and out of them.
So we're talking.
Me and my sister chose one of the outfits.
Can you show us the outfit?
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet. Wait until the show. It's amazing.
Is it better to have a daughter and a son? Or
I haven't got a son. I've got
Sorry.
2 daughters, so I don't know what it's like having a son. I know it's great having daughters because we're just mates, aren't we? Really?
Yeah.
Do you share secrets?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't have any secrets
Why do you say that?
because I really don't have any secrets. I honestly don't.
What do you dream about at night?
When I dream about a night, well, I have extremely erotic dreams which I turn into lyrics.
Can you expand?
No, well, you just read my lyrics and you'll get the idea.
Okay, and what do you think of? Tell us what you ate for breakfast.
I had some 0 fat yogurt and oat bran for breakfast, and with some blueberries in it. I'm trying to not be fat at the moment, so yeah. Hopefully that's working. As long as the camera angle's right, I should be getting away with it.
And madam over here, what's your role in the band?
I'm the keyboard player.
Aha, what kind of melodies are you getting up to there?
What kind of melodies?
Yes.
All the ones Kat tells me to play.
Who's the front person? Are you all in it together?
This is my other daughter, by the way.
Is it a very
This is very-
authoritarian regime? What's
Well,
your...
I think because Kat and Trevor have been in it since the beginning, they obviously know the material better than anybody else, so they get first call. But I think we've got freedom, haven't we?
Well, a degree of freedom.
degree
A
of
degree of freedom.
What is chemistry? Tell us. What's chemistry with Katherine? Katherine, what's chemistry with?
Well, me and Justine actually, I think we've got musical chemistry. We've been having some sessions on her boat actually. I go over there and we work out some new songs, haven't we? We both love vampires. We've got a new song about vampires. So me and her are very much like, yeah. I'd say we have musical chemistry.
You're doing a series, right, for Disney coming soon? Is that correct?
No.
Okay. What about what's he called? Come on, he did Wednesday, Tim
Addams Family.
Yes.
Wednesday Addams.
Yes.
I haven't got anything to do with that whatsoever.
Is she lying? I'm joking. So can you tell us about the costume that you're about to do you mind being on camera?
Rosa is my stylist
Hi.
and my makeup artist.
Are you okay with being on camera?
Yeah.
Tell us about can you walk us through the costume and
Okay. It's supposed to be a
all
secret.
of
Oh,
it.
is it?
But,
no,
you
go
know,
on,
no one will
walk
know
through
about
it.
it.
Okay, right.
Walk through it.
So we have. I guess this is it. Right. Okay. So we have this as a bow, very slutty, very nice. It's like the last year how you had the red one with the slits, but
Yeah, with the
just-
lace up bits.
it's just I think it's more.
I'm glad we found that.
Yeah.
Can
Really
I
good.
ask a question? What about the I'm assuming it fits, right? Or
yeah.
do you measure?
It does fit,
Is it-
yeah.
It does fit.
It's a size 10 and I'm
Yeah.
very proud to say it fits me.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
particularly
it?
like the
That-
knickers.
Yeah. Oh, we have
this is
shoes.
underwear for everyone to wear. It's
We do
fantastic.
have shoes. I can get them out.
That's
Yeah, there's some shit, yeah. I feel Rose has taken over. I'm going to have a little breather now. She's got this, hasn't she?
Got these
Wow.
pink shoes with bow.
Oh my god.
Giving Barbie.
It
It
is.
is Barbie, yes?
It really is.
Yeah, you know, like the Barbie movie.
Very nice.
So she puts the
Absolutely.
heels on.
Now, come
With
on.
a,
We know that
clothes
you
up.
run around on stage a lot. What happens if the heels break?
No, what I'm
Is
going to do is I'm structuring the set. So I've got the first bit of the set, I'm going to be in very high heels in a feathered outfit. Then I'm going to come and do a quick change and I'm going to have bare feet for the second look so I can rampage around, get it out of my system. And then for the encore, I'm going to come back in the Barbie costume. The sex dolly outfit, as we call
Yeah.
it.
I'm quite sure there's something else, right? There's a few other
That's
pieces over
that's
here.
someone else's clothes.
Oh.
The feathered outfit's got its own flight case, but I'm not getting that out now.
I understand that. There's another one. In
Yeah,
here.
that's in there, but you know, I'm not. That's going to have to
Do you
be.
think it's possible to have
Left
a look
to the
in there?
imagination.
Anything in here, just very quickly, just to give us a peek.
Oh.
You know, there's a bit of magic in there.
Oh,
What do you
this
think?
guitar.
Inside
That's
it.
where I put the feathered out.
Oh.
To
Shall we
keep
get it out?
it safe.
Just a quick peek.
Oh
would be
God,
great.
it's up to you, Rosie. You're my stylist.
Hey,
You'll
have
take.
you ever dabbled in magic? Ouija board?
Yes, I did a Ouija board once when I was 17, and it was alarmingly successful.
Who did you
And
speak to?
ever since, I've been trying to do it again, and I never got the same results.
You ever seen ghosts in real life?
No.
What about spirits?
What's the difference between a spirit and a ghost?
That's a good question.
A ghost?
Okay.
I don't know.
Spirits.
wow.
I mean, I see spirits when I'm drinking them. Obviously, I see them at the bottom of the glass before I neck them back.
Do you think Louise is allowed to come in?
I'm sure if you've finished, yeah.
Um,
She can, yeah. So I've given her some earplugs too.
and also, you say that there is a male member, right? Who's also
There's 2 male members of the Grand Set
Are they-
Star.
where are they?
Well, one of them is up Weatherspoon, and the other one is back at his palatial warehouse packing his stuff for the tour.
Ah, but they're not here, right? What time do they
They are
come?
not here. They are somewhere else.
What happens if they don't turn up?
Well, they're going to turn up. Let's face it. You know, they're going to turn up. Why would they not turn up? Why would you not want to rock out in this amazing band? Why would you miss that?
That's true. Have you ever had periods on tour where people have just disappeared?
No.
Okay.
No. Have you had anyone disappear on you, Justine?
Only for a day. Actually, it was Jan.
I was going to say, was it Jan? Did he go on a drinking bender?
He went on a drinking bender and disappeared down some back streets in Italy.
What happened?
Eventually, someone found him.
Where did they find him?
I can't remember. Probably in some bar the next day, but they did. He got found.
Okay. Let's look at the feathers here.
Okay, so we have the headdress. Very
This is
nice.
designed by Piers Atkinson, who's now
Oh,
one of the most, he's probably the top headdress designer on the planet. He makes headdresses for the royal family, for Beyonce, for Rihanna, for Madonna, for Lady Gaga. But I was the first person who ever commissioned him to do anything. Not with this. He did some earlier designs for me, but this is one of his very early designs before anyone knew who he was. So Piers Atkinson, I'm going to be wearing Piers Atkinson.
Do you mind if I touch the feather?
Go on then. Have you never touched
wow.
a feather before?
Wow. And this is a black feather as well. Where does it come from?
Probably Amazon, I don't know.
Swan, of course. It comes from a
I'm actually not sure what this is.
That's the pants,
That's
darling.
knickers.
That's the pants.
Oh, right, okay.
That's the bit my vagina goes in, darling.
Right, okay.
Wow, that's enormous.
And then
That
this is,
was my butt, by the way.
and then
Just
you're wearing
imagine-
this underneath.
Yeah, I'm going to wear that underneath.
Okay,
Because I know, because I've got a bit of a mum tum these days because I've had a couple of kids. Last time I wore
I
this,
was the one who
I-
burped.
But last time I wore that, I was 30 years old, and since then I've had these two, so I can't really get away with the just flesh thing. But so I got.
Okay. And this is for your boobies.
That's for my boobies, correct?
Is that size D or?
You want to? I think I'm probably a 32D. Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Dana. We're just showing the costumes to this nice man.
Okay, you're all good though, right?
Oh yeah, we're all good. We're all getting in on it. That's our agent, Dana.
oh,
Ah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And how
Is
did
she the
you?
one you call a lot?
Yeah, we chat quite a lot on the phone.
Oh yeah,
How-
I hear her voice.
Tell
Yeah,
us
I recognise
about-
that voice.
Tell us about. Let's just talk about wealth here, or talk
Wealth.
about money.
I don't know anything about that.
Were you making maybe £1 million a year? It's what kind of,
I mean, have you got any idea what state the music business is in?
No idea.
It's a diminishing industry. We all have to stick together, and it just survives really through goodwill. I think at this stage in the game, everyone's just got to help each other out, because it's very, very difficult to put a show on the road. I mean, we're going to lose money on this tour, but we want to do it. So
But who
that's
puts
the truth. That's the reality of the matter.
who puts up the money for the tour?
I'm not going to go into the inner workings of the finances of our band, but you know, take it from me, I'm not a multi-millionaire, you know, or even a millionaire, or even close to that.
So what is it when you see people like using a lot of electronic music and what's your take on urban music and Ed Sheeran and all of this?
I'm going to pass you over to my daughters for the what do you think of Ed Sheeran? Because I don't think I even know what he sounds like.
His music's pretty shit.
I was really hoping you were going to say that, Eva.
Why do you say that?
And he's
He
also
does-
a plagiarist.
He does not make good music.
He was in Game of Thrones.
He was
Really?
he was in Game of Thrones, yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, he was in Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
when he popped up on the screen, I was so confused.
I did not know that.
Why do you say that?
He's in the campfire scene, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're singing around the campfire.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
you're watching Game of
But
Thrones.
I didn't know it was Ed Sheeran. I had to be told that by Mike.
What's it like touring in Ireland?
These are really random questions. I don't think I've ever toured in Ireland.
No?
I've done a gig.
Well, Scotland.
I've done a gig in Ireland, but I haven't done a tour in Ireland.
Have you done a gig in
I've
Ireland?
played in a castle in Ireland.
Wow.
It was a desolate event. There was it was raining. It was a medieval sort of festival, but there was just like this really bedraggled vulture being kind of flying around this sort of enclosure, and then it just really rained, and yeah, it was awful actually.
It's very atmospheric, right?
Ireland, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So in England,
I met
here-
Meatloaf in Ireland. That was a good thing that happened in Ireland, in Belfast. I was on a TV show with Meatloaf. And then he asked us to go on tour with him, but our record company wouldn't put up the money. But yeah, Meatloaf was a fan. So that was the best thing that happened to me in Ireland, was meeting Meatloaf.
But did you have to, as a support act, you sort of have to, the record label has to pay for the...
Yeah, you can't, you know, unless, it's very, like I said, it's really expensive going on tour, particularly if you've got like a massive band, you know.
I see.
Yeah.
Where would you like to play? Let's in the next, you know, any choice, it's all yours. Elon Musk is going to pay for it. Where would you like to go?
Mars.
Oh yeah, and that's a good idea. Yeah, Elon Musk could put us on Mars, couldn't he?
You'd like to perform in Mars?
Well, no, I mean, you know, just anywhere that's like really exotic, I suppose. I don't know. Somewhere I'd never normally go. I don't know. How about South America? Never been to South America?
Ah,
That'd be nice,
okay.
wouldn't it? India? Never been to India? Anywhere I haven't been really would be like an amazing experience.
Okay, well, thank you very much. By the way, would your bandmates like to say a few words?
I'm not a band member,
Okay.
This is my boyfriend.
Oh,
and I definitely don't want to say anything. So,
nothing.
yeah.
Okay. We were talking about boyfriends previously. That's all good. Yeah. it's
Okay, lovely to
fantastic.
meet you. Thank you.
Tell us one thing. What are you looking for in a man?
Him. He is my perfect man.
So, I mean, do you mind if I film you?
Yeah, go on.
I mean,
What are the traits? He looks good. Tom Cruise, like, you
He's
know,
totally
I mean,
gorgeous. He's really
Tom Cruise,
talented.
John
He's
Cleese.
really kind.
Right.
He's like, I think he is the perfect man. I'm really lucky to have him.
What she said.
What's perfection? What's perfection?
Him.
And music-wise, can you sing us your favourite note?
No, I can't. What a favourite note? What does that mean?
Could it be a la or a do?
All notes are good in how they relate to the note that came before them.
Well, would you like to start with?
No,
an A
I'm not going to
minor?
do any singing now. I'm
No
going to be doing
singing.
enough singing tonight, so I'm just
Okay,
going to save
final
it for that.
comments
Yeah,
and.
yeah.
Have you ever punched a journalist before?
Not yet. Today could be the first.
Thank you very much. Have a good gig. And you're
Bye-bye,
on at
darling. Lovely to
9
meet you.
o'clock, Okay. I'll be in contact.
Bye bye. See you later. Bye bye.
Okay, I think
Bye
that's
bye.
something. My bag.
Hey, Catherine, you know,
It's got $1 million.
that guy who contacted us on Facebook about being in a wheelchair? Did you do anything
No, I haven't
about
dealt with that one
that?
yet.
Someone's just come in, but that wasn't them.
Oh, maybe just one quick picture. This podcast is sponsored by Camera Museum of London at 44 Museum Street. Thank you for listening to a Fish Out of Water podcast. This is your host, Richard Lippman. Should you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please get in touch.